I'm not 100% sure, but I think I just did something very rude to one of my subscribers. I think I may have, and I feel really bad. If you own a white Jeep and you were on the outside of Ellsworth, Kansas, I am deeply sorry, man. It's always a good feeling when you can get diesel for $2.89 a gallon. We're in Salina, Kansas right now. That $2.89 a gallon isn't going to last long in the wise of fuel prices. They're jumping up pretty good. I know back home they jumped up another 25 cents a gallon overnight. I thought all that was supposed to go away. Okay, so yeah, like I was saying earlier, I was leaving Ellsworth, Kansas, and I seen a white Jeep pull over and a guy get out, and at the time I thought he was waving at a car that was not too far from him, coming from the other side. But then as I went by him, I think he was waving me over, like, hey, pull over, man. And I just kept going. Kind of the way it goes when you first start your day, you know what I mean? You're like, your mind isn't all there completely. I think that was the situation. But if you see me again over there, man, please don't hesitate. Come on up to the truck. That has fall written all over it, and we didn't fall. Success. Oh shit, there's a hill. Okay, there you go. Stay in the snow, stay off the ice. Everything is melting here in Kansas. Temperatures are it's quite nice. I think it's supposed to get like to 42 degrees here in Salina today, and you can't beat that. But then Tater Tot up in college last night, she sends me a text, Dad, it is negative 26 degrees up here, up in South Dakota. Negative 26. That's what we got coming. Whew. That's cold. We are loaded up with our normal stuff. We have 42,000 pounds of beef trim in the trailer. It's coming out of Dodge City, Kansas, and it's just heading up to the normal location of Dakota City, Nebraska. I think we're right around that 300 mile mark, maybe a little bit less than 300 miles till we get there. The trick is being able to go down the hill without falling. Can we make this happen? I'm not too sure. Stay in the snow, not on the ice. Well, where I accidentally blew off a subscriber, I actually got to sign an autograph for a subscriber today. The gentleman right behind me, he's turning around now and he's heading out of here, but I was vacuuming out my inside of the truck because it's getting pretty nasty in here, and he come pulling up, and I got some calendars that Dad gave me, and went to give him a calendar. He goes, could you sign that? And I thought, wow, I think I've done it twice. I signed someone's calendar, and we mailed it to him. And I think maybe twice I've actually signed an autograph. That feels weird. That feels really, really, really weird. Okay, now the truck is decent. It's not clean, but Dodge City was nasty with dirt and mud. So I pulled all the carpets out, vacuumed them all up, and straightened everything up, or wipe everything down a little bit later on in the day as we're going up the road. Another thing that's going on today, hot flashes. It's 21 degrees out. I have not turned the heater on once today. I had the truck down for a while this morning, fired it up. I have not turned the heater on in the past, I think we've only traveled like 50 miles, and about 40 miles, and I have not turned the heater on once today. I'm just sitting here sweating like crazy. Hot flashes. Man, I gotta tell you, it is it's 19 degrees right now, I think, somewhere in there. I'm still in a t-shirt, button-up shirt. It's just hot. That's all there is to it. We're in York, Nebraska right now. We've been well, since we left down there in Kansas, we've been on the phone. We've been on the phone with 2 doctor's offices and an insurance company. You would be shocked how hard it is to get a total out of one of them that tells me how much am I going to have to pay before I go to this doctor's visit. Neither one of them want to tell me. So I called. I'm supposed to get a CAT scan too. Is it CAT scan? I don't know if it's called CAT scan. It's a fancy. It's not an MRI and it's not an X-ray. So I called the first one up and I said, hey, I need to know how much this is going to cost. And they're like, well, we see your deductible is $5,000 because it's the beginning part of the year. And we all know insurance companies, scam artists, whatever you want to call them. And I go, yeah, but I need to know how much it's going to cost for me to get this little CAT scan done, or C-scan. I don't know what it's called. Well, you got to figure this, you got to figure that. And I go, okay, go ahead and figure this and go ahead and figure that. I just, I want to know, because, you know, you gotta look at it in trucking. You know, I'm not gonna haul something if I don't know how much it's gonna pay me. You know, you gonna let me in, or you gonna keep going? You're gonna keep going. So am I. Let's see what happens. All right. So I tell you, I didn't get nowhere with them. Well, I did sorta. She could give me a ballpark estimate of the doctor's office charging me $1,800, but then the people who read the scans they take, she has no clue what they want, and they can take up to like $1,700 to look at a picture. So all in all, I mean, I'm like, oh, almost $3,000 for, once again, 5 minutes of your time. You're right in the middle of the lane there, Buttercup. Get the H out of the way. Come on. There we go. Very talented. You're trying. You're almost there. You're almost there. Okay. So then I called up the shop place. Then, you know, the ones who called me charged me $1,300 for 5 minutes of their time. Well, that's after insurance. I think they charged the insurance company like $5,000. No clue. She goes, rough estimate, $2,500. Really? That's your, that's out of pocket. That's not going to the insurance company. So I guess a person could say, long story short, a back injury or a back hurting affects your quality of life. It does not affect your life in the wise of how long you will live. It's not a life-threatening injury. And you have to decide, do I want to dish out, you know, over $5,000 on top of the probably $3,000-4,000 I've already wrapped up into it over the past 6 months? Or do you just want to say, I'm done? Realistically, do I really need to walk over 100 yards? Do I really need to stand up for more than 5 minutes without leaning on something? I mean, really? still trying to get some of that tape residue off. I got to get some off right here too, from when we had to tape that window up. I ruined my tint. When I get home, I'm going to pull the tint back, warm it up, and see if I can stretch it back out. But she's all bubbly on me, which isn't the end of the world. I want to, this is 20% tint. I want to go down to a 15% tint and make it even darker than what these are. I figured, you know, you're going to get pulled over for it. You just will make the ticket worthwhile. And the only state that's going to mess with you on tinted windows that I travel in is Iowa. They're the only ones who have ever written me a ticket for tinted windows. I'll pay that ticket any day of the week, and I'm still going to keep tinting them. I think I know that truck right there. I'm pretty sure I know that truck right there. Well, I can't give them too much stress. It looks okay for a shiny hiney. It's just got a few little runs. It was pretty dirty when I took it into them. Keep walking, keep walking. I don't have a script. This is just the way it goes. It's the weird lady from California.
Trucking together.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Mom.
Does she watch my channel?
Sure. I don't know. All right, we're going to walk into Sap Brothers here and stay warm. My truck's just too loud to stand by. And, well, her truck's off because she's one of those economic truckers.
I have an Apu.
Huh?
I have an Apu.
Apu. A-P-U. Okay, you do that. Okay, you go turn Apu on. Crap, you got a dog.
I got a dog.
You got a dog. Hi, dog. Hi, dog. Hi, dog. Hope he'd be mad. He'd be furious.
She said, I'll look our dog.
Yeah.
Trained just like Opie.
Oh, yeah. Maybe Opie now.
I got the microwave. I got the makeup mirror and light.
The fancy place.
Oh, wait.
You have lights? Oh, jeez. Mercy. That does have a bed up top, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, it folds down. So when the kids want to go, they have a place to be.
That works out really nice.
Excellent for storage, so I'll tell you what. I mean, you can see I got a lot of stuff.
Yeah, that works out really nice. I just keep looking at your puppy.
I know, she's awesome.
It's the puppy. Martin do all this painting?
No, I did it.
You did that?
I did that.
Yeah. What made you go with blue versus red?
So the true story is, see those blue balls?
Do I want to know the rest of the story?
I love my blue balls, and
Okay.
They were so pretty. I was like, I have to have those for my truck. And red and blue are complementary colors on the color wheel.
Yeah.
That's why we're blue.
I can't see the hood.
It's there.
Is it there?
It's there.
I still can't see it. I still can't. Oh, there you go. I found it. I found it. You just gotta sit back here, right? Be cool. Are you really getting 7 miles a gallon?
I was getting 8 earlier.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I don't get that.
It's pretty bad for an aero truck, though.
Is it?
Yeah, it's because it's got the Cummins.
Oh. I get 5 right now. This time of year.
I believe it.
This time of year, I get 5.
So, sometimes I get 5 too.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all glass watermelons because we fancy like that, Kurt.
Watermelon's like the new thing.
No, it's been in the thing for like years.
Has it?
They're old now.
Man, I see everybody has watermelons now.
Yeah, they're played out. It's called played out.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
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 Okay. Jeez. I put mine right here.
Yeah.
That's where I can hear everybody.
Well, I wish mine was there too because I have a hard time hearing, but it works. Do you see your sticker?
There it is. Oh, you're loaded. I knew that. You told me you were loaded.
Jeez.
The reefer's running.
But actually, I think that's my APU. I think that's a poo.
Okay, that would make sense. That's why it's so quiet. These meetups are always kind of screwy. You never know how they're going to go. You just want to hang out and shoot the crap with each other. But then you also probably should record it a little bit because that one back there, you can't see her in the dark, is a... Hey, you come with me, dog. I don't know what Opie's going to think. But she has a YouTube channel as well. But you just want to talk. But then, same note, you probably should record a little bit. But since I looked at her truck, I'm going to make her go look at the W9.
There's quite a bit of room back here.
Will that bed work? There's no bed. What were you saying?
Oh, when I met Martin, he had the studio, and it's like so much bigger than like what Fancy was. Because Fancy, we did not have the cabinet right here.
Oh, okay. So it just cut it off right there.
Yeah, we had this back basically.
I like my couch.
It's amazing how much more space you have when you get that cabinet.
Yeah, that cabinet is, it's nice.
Yeah. And like with Fancy, when you stand back here, your head was literally right into this.
I could see that.
Here. Much better.
You were commenting, you like my insulation job?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Isn't that cool?
That's custom. That's shop.
I'm going to. I would say, what do you think of the W9? But you guys have had one.
You know,
we were talking about the seat, though.
It's just so much more spacious than Fancy Hawk was. So I'm really impressed.
I could never go back.
I think size matters on Kenworth W900s.
Yeah,
for sure.
I could never go back to a smaller sleeper than a studio. I couldn't do it.
It feels more spacious than mine.
Oh yeah, it's because it is. It's bigger.
Just burst my bubble there.
I'm gonna burst it all the way through. It's popped, it's gone, no more. Oh, it's so pretty. Well, that's a lit up trailer now.
See all the lights on top of the trailer?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Pretty tall, so I wasn't sure.
9 across the top, I think, isn't it?
Huh?
9 across the top.
Well, I never counted them. Are you supposed to count them?
No, but usually that's what it is when you got lights across the top, is it's 9. Usually. I don't know, maybe it's more.
We can stand back and count them.
really cool running into Alice like that, wasn't it? We've been trying to kind of hook up and get together and shoot stuff there for a while, but it just never lined up. And she was coming home from Idaho, and I was heading north, and York, Nebraska is right there, so we hooked up right there. I really like what her and the hubby do to their trucks. Their flagship when they first started their YouTube channel was a Kenworth W900 cherry red, beautiful truck, and they've since sold that truck and they drive aerodynamic trucks. But I really like how they set them up. You know, it's not just a straight off the wall aero truck. It's, you know, they put some stacks on Alice's truck, the lights, the visor, well, the half fenders, and some other stuff, and that just makes those trucks look a little bit nicer and makes them more inviting. And I can 100% understand why they went to those trucks. They're just, you know, they're just comfortable. You know, I have insulation around my doors in the winter. They don't have to worry about that. The shifting aspect, I'm not saying I never will, but as of right now, I like my shifting part. But they're just, they seem to be a little bit more modern, and I can understand why people go that route. Alright, I think I covered, well, go check their channel out if you haven't, Trucking Together on YouTube. But other than that, we're sitting here at Kenworth here in Sioux City. We've dropped our trailer at Dakota Dunes. There wasn't an empty one, so we just came over here. I have some business. I want to do over here tomorrow, so we will do that. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please throw a like down there. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. You guys stay safe, and as always, I will see you next time.